Hi guys, how are you? Hi everybody, how are you today? I'm still in these stupid sunglasses. I can't take it. I look like an idiot in these sunglasses. I'm still in the sunglasses. My eyes are still swollen. And I can't stand going on Avatar. I don't know why. I never like going on Avatar. I like to see who I'm talking to and stuff like that. So I'm still in the glasses. Also, I changed my office back to the way it used to be. Do you guys remember when I first started out, those two chairs sitting behind me? So I changed it around just because every so often I just change furniture around. That's why. So listen, you guys, if you weren't on my members only, yeah, that's what it's called, I was telling them about how I'm going back to uh Virginia, and I'm going to vlog about it. It's because my mom is sick, and my dad looks like he's suffering from dementia, so I got to get back east ASAP. And I don't even know if I'm coming back to Richmond. I mean, if I'm coming back to Vegas, I don't know. Um, we'll find out. I mean, I have to get down there, assess everything, see my house down there, figure out what I'm gonna do. I got a lot on my plate, people. I'm gonna show you my house before I leave. I'm gonna show you this house, and then I'm gonna show you uh my house in Virginia and how I'm going to turn that house most likely into an Airbnb. The process that we go through, it's not easy. It's not easy, people. It's not, especially the way that the real estate market is now. And a lot of people don't know that Perry does real estate. So that this is not his only job. At first, he would just come on here just to chit chat with me, and then he became my co-host, and now he has his own damn channel. And I'm like, "Are you going on now?" I'm going on. We are competing against each other. It's crazy. I'm gonna do that. Take you with me and show you guys my mom. Now, you guys that went to my only not only, I almost said OnlyFans. No, 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 no. Members only. Who my mom is. You guys are very familiar with who my mom is. I announced it on my members only, but I'm gonna have her film and talk to you guys about her journey and everything. Hi, Val. How are you? Val, thank you for getting me started this a couple days ago with the members only. I have to get used to all the stuff. It was terrible, and I couldn't have went live without Val. So thank you, Val. Um, so yeah, I got a lot going on. So I'm going to show you just how I don't have any decorating skills whatsoever. People think that I decorate houses. I do not. It's Perry. And then my friend of 30 years who came on my channel before, she lives in Virginia. She's going to decorate the house. So it's a lot going on. Okay. But it doesn't stop the show, people. It doesn't stop the show. We got a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk about Porsha and Candiace feud and what's really going on. Child, what is really going on? That's crazy. We're going to talk about Vanderpump Rules, Raquel and uh Tom Sandoval, and what I think about it. Okay, it's crazy. I have a very crazy theory. Then we're going to talk about Melissa Gorga and Teresa Judice and how she was just too upset because Dolores and Jennifer Aiden are going to be bridesmaids. Melissa's really weird. So, what time is it? Who should I start with? Okay, I'm only 4 minutes in. Let's start with the smallest story. Let's start with Vanderpump Rules. Okay, so did you guys see the scene where and Tom Schwartz is kissing Raquel? And she asked, he asked, "Do you want to make out?" Yeah, sure, okay. And then allegedly everyone started clapping. Okay, so let me tell you how my mind works, people. There is more to this story. If you think I'm sick and twisted, please reserve your comments until I'm done with my sick, twisted story. Okay, people? Sick, twisted story. I feel that there was a real connection between Schwartz and Raquel. I feel that Schwartz really wanted to hook up with Raquel. He's sexually attracted to her, and they were vibing. Now, in my sick, twisted mind, okay, like nobody else thinks like me, I'm thinking that Sandoval got a little bit jealous and a little bit curious about Raquel through Schwartz. Okay, just ride with me here, okay? This is why people, I say it over and over again and nobody listens to me. Don't ever tell your friends about your hookups and how people are in bed. Don't talk about it. Do not talk about it. Let me tell you why. Okay, if you talk about it, someone's going to get curious. Like, i.e., in my opinion, Sandoval. I think he went after Raquel with a vengeance. I think he's secretly in love with Raquel now. All of this, we're just friends. She comes to the house to say goodbye while Ariana's still living in the house. This is so crazy. She supposedly went to say goodbye to Tom as he goes on tour with that band. Now, I'm gonna hold my tongue because people say I'm too mean. Because the other day I said I didn't like candy, and everybody had a fit. Like, how come you can have an opinion and I can't have an opinion? So I'm gonna try this thing being really light on opinion. But he's in love with her. Sandoval is in love. You guys read the article this morning talking about that he's trying to introduce her, Raquel, to his family, and they want no parts of it. I'm telling you, he's trying to act like it's no big deal. I feel bad for what I did. You do not feel bad, okay? You do not feel bad. You just don't feel like dealing with the pressure of everyone saying that was her friend. What are you doing, Tom? I think that they're going to have a long relationship. Okay, now these just my opinions. No one jump down my throat for my opinion. It's a crazy opinion that I have. It's crazy, but I can't shake it. I think that Sandoval's gonna have a baby with Raquel. I don't know. I just I think so. Ariana didn't want kids. Raquel will have kids. I think Raquel's in love with Sandoval, and Sandoval's in love with her. That's why you should never ever, girls. I'm telling you, if you got a good bed buddy and you're enjoying it, don't tell your friends. First of all, there's no such thing as a friend. I have one best friend for my whole life, 30 something years. Everybody else comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes. And I'm liking Diva. Like, me and Diva have been cool. So, but we only known each other what? I don't know, how long have I known Diva? Those are the only two people I trust. And of course, I got nosy and conscious friends, but not, I wouldn't tell anybody my bedroom business. I just wouldn't do it. Did you see the way that Tom was acting uh, about it? Like, oh my God, they hooked up. So I think that that's a done deal. I think, Ariana, you got to move out that house. He doesn't want you back. And does that mean? See, that's another reason people think I'm mean. I'm telling you the truth. I'm just telling you Raquel, go. They're not going to. Yeah, Diva's my buddy. I love Diva, and I can tell her anything. I love Diva. But that's what's going on. He opened his mouth. I mean, Tom got zeroed in on Raquel, and it started with that kiss, and who knows what would have happened if Tom didn't. There's two Toms. If Tom Sandoval didn't have an obsession because he's seen that the way that Schwartz was making out, she might be with Schwartz till this day. But he wanted her for herself. You can't trust people. You can't trust people, and you really cannot trust them with your partner. Your man. If whatever your preference is, you can't trust anybody. If that's special to you, you keep it to yourself. Okay. All right. I'm just saying, wasn't that nice and gentle? Okay, Raquel, that's nice and gentle. All right. Let's move on. What time is it? Let's start with Gorga's next. Oh, I hate. Okay, I can't. Trying to be gentle here. I don't like Melissa. Okay, there, I said it. You guys, why do you guys take it so personal when I don't like somebody? That's the part of the show. You present. I can't see there. I feel like an idiot these glasses on, but I'm telling you, if I came on camera with two swollen eyes, somebody will make a video about it and say that Perry beats me or something like that. I can't. I wish I could show you my eyes, but people take snapshots of me all day long, and then the picture stays forever. Like one time, I was like sneezing, and that picture comes up every time someone makes a video about me that doesn't have anything nice to say. But my eyes are swollen, okay, like little strips. So the medicine seemed to help a little bit. It stopped that itching, but it makes me sleepy. Anyway, let's talk about Melissa Gorga. Okay. This woman, I know a lot of people don't like Teresa, and I don't have the popular opinion here, but I need my opinion. Okay, when we've seen how she reacted when she found out that Delores and my fave Jennifer Aiden, I don't complain to me about my fave. A lot of you don't like her. I love her. Drunk, delusional, petty. I love her. I love Jennifer Aiden. But anyway, she wasn't happy when Jennifer and Dolores announced that they were going to be bridesmaids. This is how you know that this is jealousy. In my opinion, you guys, I'll drop the link because I get to say my opinion. I'll let you guys say. Melissa is so jealous of Teresa and refuses to make up with her. She comes up with these stupid reasons to hate her. Now did you see the vitriol in her eyes when she found out that her friends were going to be bridesmaids? You know, even if she didn't want to be bridesmaids, she could have went to that damn wedding and just for appearances. Okay, I have to do that sometimes for my relatives. I love you guys, but sometimes you just got to make an appearance for my spouse. Okay, because my husband has 8 brothers and sisters and a gang of nephews and nieces, and they have like 3 or 4 or 5 birthday parties a month. So many of them, and I go because that's my husband. I'm supporting my husband. She should have went to that wedding, but she made a big deal out of it. She pouted because she is jelly. Okay, she's jealous. That's how I feel about it. Like it's so many things we do for our spouse to make sure that they have relationships with their family who they knew before your ass. I'm not understanding. It's in your best interest, Melissa, for Joe to get along with his sister, but you are doing everything to prevent that. That's how I feel. I'm looking at the comments. I know. I know. I'm just gonna speak my piece. I don't like her. And I don't think she's ever gonna make up. She gives Joe the craziest batshit crazy advice on staying separate from his sister. Because if it was my husband and you're not getting along with your only family, I'd be like, this has to work, and we're gonna hash it out until it works. Family, Melissa. You can't be jealous of family. If anything, you and Teresa should try to find a common ground, but they're never going to do it. So I'm okay with these two not being friends. I just need Melissa off the show. Is that bad? I just did you, or go jump off a bridge. No, that's a joke. I gotta stop. Look at Paul. Paul, I missed. I was going fast. Hold on. She's not jealous. I think she's jealous, Paul. I do. I do. I do. I do. She has a responsibility as a wife to make sure that Joe and his sister maintain their relationship. And the only reason they're not maintaining the relationship is because of her. That's how I feel. We'll talk about it. We'll go at it. Okay. I'm trying to be gentle. I'm trying to be gentle here, by the way. Okay. Let's talk about Porsha, my fave, my new fave. Let me tell. Okay. I got to tell you guys this. So, I've had people call me that want to work on my show, they're saying, okay, you're getting people in the business, like managers and stuff like that. You're getting really big. You're about to hit a half mil. We'll come on, we'll help you out. You've got to tone down, though, your opinions. Don't give your opinions, just ask everybody else. And I'm like, F you. I want to give my opinion, because if I don't give my opinion, I can't do this job. Then why am I doing it? I love giving my own opinion, but everybody can't stand when I give my opinion. So I said I didn't like Candy. This, hold on, that's my phone. This person wrote me a diary, a long diary about how I'm doing Candy wrong. What? Y'all got to stop this TV, okay? TV, and people have different opinions, okay? And another opinion that I have that people don't like is that I'm changing my mind on Porsha. I like Porsha now, okay? Please save the letters. Hold on, this is my son. Please save the letters. I like Porsha. I don't know. Do I have to have a reason? Um, huh. That's my son. Hold on, guys. Now, my son knows better than this. My son runs my channel. He helps me with everything. So I don't know what's going on, but they'll have to wait. Um, Lost my train of thought. Talking about Porsha. So I like Porsha now. But so I was reading this article early on, and I'm enjoying the Ultimate Girls Trip. I think it's better than anything on the main channel. Not to disrespect Jersey and Vanderpump Rules, and I don't know what else they're playing right. Okay. All right. I gotta wrap this up. That's my son. I gotta go. He's telling me to speed it up. I like Ultimate Girls Trip. I think it's better than anything else, and I like Portia. So if you've been watching the show, you know that Candice has really been going at Portia, and according to, I can't remember what magazine it was. I usually put my sources up there. I'll put the link in the description when I'll go and after this so I can remember where I got this from. According to published reports, they're saying that Portia and Candice beef started with Monique Samuels. This is crazy. Now, how long has Monique Samuels been off the show? I mean, they got Love in DC season 2, so she wasn't on before 1, 2. She's been gone 2 to 3 years. Like, when are we going to let this go? Now, according to published reports, they're saying that Candy, I mean, not Candy, sorry, Candice is upset for Portia because when they got into that fight, Monique and Candice, one of the best fights on television. I like fights. Uh, it was Portia who jumped on Team Monique. She said that Candice took it too far by bringing in lawsuits. She said that Portia didn't look at it as a big deal because Monique put her hands on her. She said that Portia looked at it as just a little thing that happened on the show and everybody should move on. But to Candice, it was a really big deal. And so they've been going at it back behind the scenes ever since. That's really weird. Now, I like Candice this season. I used to not like, okay. Okay. I used to not like Candice, but I like Candice now. I feel that when that whole fight took place, everybody took sides, and then, but I don't stay mad long. I don't like somebody and then I can't just hold grudges. So I really like Candice, especially this season. I feel like she treated them coming at her and her marriage very well. So oh, he did not just text me the name of the article. I got it from. Thank you, son. It's crazy. Got to put it up there. Okay, let me put this article up here. If I don't, people will say I made it up. Hold on. Thank you. Thank you, Devin. All right. So this is Urban Bell is where I got this information from. So and they're saying so these two don't like each other because of that fight back in the day. And basically, Candice, ooh, in so many words, she said that she doesn't understand something like this, how it could affect someone, because Porsha herself puts hands on people. They're going at it. So according to this article, this is why Candice is going so hard at her on Ultimate Girls Trip, and she's bringing up the Simon relationship. Hey, you stole somebody's man, and they're going back and forth, and they genuinely don't like each other because of the whole Monique situation. That's crazy. Maybe at first, but that's been 3 years. Like, you guys, I think you guys will be better together as friends than apart. But maybe there's some people that might do something to you that you never will forgive. I don't understand that behavior, because listen, I could hate somebody's guts. For some reason, I can't stay mad at people. Maybe a year or two, and I don't mean go back to being their friends. I just let it go, and I don't think about it anymore. When I see you after a year or two, I'm not thinking, yeah, you're team Monique and I got to get you. But I don't know. I don't understand. Some people can hold grudges forever. And I think that's petty to hold a grudge forever, because you're never going to get past it. I can't stand grudge holders. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And that's another reason I didn't like Candice. I mean, I didn't like Candy, is because she still hates Phaedra. Like, let it go. It's so many years ago. And this Monique thing, she's not even on TV anymore. Let it go. But these two really don't like each other. And so people were talking about it yesterday on Twitter. And somebody said, well, Candice is only acting that way because Porsha's not on the show on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And if she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, she wouldn't have that same energy. And then she says, why do you think I'm afraid of these girls? She's talking about the cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then she says, oops, don't you hate this? Look, every time I do something on the internet and then these ads pop up, I've been looking for handbags. You'll know exactly what I'm looking for because they pop up as ads. And then she says, I think I've had a time and definitely have a few more worthy adversaries. So she's going around saying also now that she's pissed at Robin. And I seen an interview that she did on I gotta give people credit. House of Aaron. She did an interview with House of Aaron. And she's saying that she doesn't like Robin now and that these two are beefing. Kobe says, Candice don't get beat up again messing with Porsha. Kobe always makes me laugh. For years, Kobe hasn't been making me laugh. So let me drop the link because I got 10 minutes if anybody wanted to come up. Because this is the best part for me. If no one comes up, I'll just pull questions. But Candice, please let this go. It's been so long. Porsha has changed. Porsha is married now, and even though people don't like the way she got with Simon, what you can't say is that she seems happy. So Fallon's moved on, had a baby, broke up with Jalen. Like, let it go. People, stop holding grudges. Porsha's still trifling. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did you call Porsha trifling? Oh my God. What's wrong with you guys? Hi, everybody.
Hey,
Hey, Sharrell, how are you?
Good. Opinion, you sound off first.
child, Melissa need to go and find her some business.
Okay.
We ain't studying her. And let me tell you something. Candace would be trying to play victim all the time. Like I liked her last season
I did
on
too.
Housewives, and I
Mhm.
felt like she reverted back to the same Candace that was not holding accountable to nothing, and I don't like it.
I don't like it either. Let it go. You did so good last season. The girls were gunning for you. They were gunning for her, and she paid them dust. And now the way she's acting on Ultimate Girls Trip, and now talking about Robin on House
Mm.
of Aaron show, girl, what are you doing? Please stop. Please, please. Um, did you want to sound off on anything else? Opinion?
No, I'm good, Sharrell.
Okay, okay. Sound off, Jennifer. Jennifer, what are you doing up? You and Perry were up till the wee hours of the morning. Like, what are you
I have insomnia, so
doing? Like,
sometimes I sleep 2 hours.
Oh my
what?
God.
I
Yes, I went
know.
to sleep at 7 a.m. Chicago, so 5 a.m. your time.
I did like this last night and Perry was gone. I walked in his office and I like, what is going on? Something has to be
Sherelle
popping
scared us
off.
last night.
I did.
Yeah, girl, I was like, I need to log off.
Oh, because I was saying he needs to sue him. I'm tired of this person's mess. But anyway, what do you want to
But yeah,
sound off
that's a
on
different
today?
story. So I just want to say, first of all, if Candace was on, I don't like Candace. I've never been a Candace fan. Candace is a brat.
Even this season, you don't like Candace?
I don't like Candace. I've never liked Candace
Oh, okay.
ever, period.
Oh,
I do like Porsha. There have been times like with the whole thing, with the whole Fade thing, that was kind of bogus, the rumor, but I got over it. Portia's funny. Candace whines and complains and then tries to do all these digs and then whatever. But all I'm trying to say is that if she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, she would not get away with the stuff she gets away with on
what
Potomac.
is she getting away with?
Like how she acts like such a brat. To me, she's a brat. She's a brat. She doesn't
But
she
okay,
You,
but people
Sherelle, you're
change.
forgetting. You're forgetting this, Sherelle. She comes for some people's tweets. She comments on people's replies. She comes
She
for the
did.
she,
Remember,
which is
they
a
threatened
problem.
Perry, but she's
she
changed. You
It's
don't
a
think she's
problem.
she
changed?
she didn't
No,
change,
she hadn't changed.
Sherelle.
She's hiding
Man,
it. She didn't change. She's just hiding it.
Maddie, is that your picture?
Yeah,
You are beautiful.
thank you.
Absolutely beautiful. Sound off. What did you want to sound off on?
First, I just want to say I do not like Portia still to this day. I think what she did to Fallon is low down and dirty. You
What did
don't
she
do
do to
that.
Fallon? What
She
did
stole
she do,
her
Maddie?
man. She stole her
Y'all are
husband.
messy.
I don't forgive her.
Fallon
She
had
did
a
not.
baby with the pool boy or the help.
But
I don't
she
know.
no, Portia, this is not her first time. She looks
No.
like she steals people's men, and it's only a matter of time before she leaves Simon or Simon leaves her.
No,
Maddie,
it could never
Damn.
happen.
Damn.
No.
Maddie,
Because you don't do
that
that. You don't do that. You don't steal somebody's men and then now you want to pretend that you're a real housewife.
but
No,
didn't
she's not.
Fallon have an affair on Simon?
Did she?
Yes, she did. Yes, she
Mm,
did.
We're gonna be
I,
honest now.
Yeah, we're not gonna sit here and act like she was innocent. She wasn't no
well,
damsel in
she
distress.
wasn't innocent. She wasn't innocent. No,
She
but
was
I
she
think
was
what
spreading her legs wide too. So
no, I'm
let's
not saying
let's
no,
give her
but
the same
Portia
innocence.
went up to that woman's house. She was smiling to her. She was shaking her ass in front of her husband while she was sleeping with that man allegedly. So
Oh,
I'm just saying.
now
Well, we
Maddie,
weren't well, we weren't there, so we don't know when she started sleeping with him. But let me tell you something.
Maddie,
You
I
can't
will
help but to
admit,
see that dunk on her.
I admit, Maddie, how they got together was suspect, but they're together now, and everybody went their separate ways.
They're not
And
gonna last.
say it
It's
again.
they're not going to last. As
What
it's
is
just my
wrong with
opinion.
screen, y'all?
It's just my opinion. And as of Melissa, I do agree with you. She's a narcissist and she
Oh,
is jealous of the relationship Louis and Teresa have. I feel like she wants to be Teresa, and her and Joe are jealous of Teresa.
oh, now you're talking.
And
Yeah.
now every time Teresa is alone, like they're so happy. But every time she's in a relationship, they're so angry. They
Oh my
always found
God, I didn't
something.
notice that, but that's true. They didn't like Juicy Joe either. Remember?
Right.
And
Hmm.
now Teresa is doing real good. They got this big, beautiful house. She is all namaste again. And they're picking at her, picking at her, picking at her to try and make her snap.
I agree. Uh, Sebastian, sound off.
I want to say this.
I
We
love.
need to realize that Jennifer Aiden saved that show. Okay,
Yeah.
she saved
Yep.
it.
Yes.
That
Yep.
show needed Jennifer.
Yep.
When she first came on, I was just like, Oh, this is great. This is great. This is great. Jennifer, Dolores, and Teresa are the only ones that bring something to that show.
Dolores, no.
Dolores does.
Dolores,
You
no.
just
She
gotta
brings
you gotta pick
absolutely
for it.
nothing.
You just gotta pick for it. That's the thing.
Mm-mm.
Pick
She
for it
needs
and
to
you'll
go.
find it. I need Candace to stop writing checks that her ass can't cash. With
What do you mean by that,
she
Sebastian?
needs to stop. You are not. I I really don't like Portia, but I like how she's grown so much because I'm a Kenya fan and I know that they're mingling now, but she's grown a lot, but Candace needs to stop. You need to stop being the whiner. You need to stop. And I don't like the mess that Candace be doing and her husband, like the commenting on fans' posts, the commenting on their replies. I don't like that. This is a reality show. We talk about reality. And if you don't agree with our point of views and stuff all the time, you might as well just get yourself off of my TV because that's what we do.
Damn.
That's what we
Thank
do.
you, Sebastian. Thank you, thank you, thank
Another
you.
thing is, you see, I like the way she handled the thing. I kind of do like the way she handled the thing with Giselle and Chris Bassett, but just what she said at that reunion about Giselle having a dwindling uterus, that just like took me along. That went like, no, Candace, that
But
was
Sebastian,
wrong.
can I get you to admit that Candace had a good season last season?
She had a good season, but she ruined it when she started going for people's health. You don't
Yeah,
go
that
there. You don't go there. That's one place that you don't put jabs there. Another thing is we need to also realize that without Teresa, Melissa, and Joe don't have nothing to talk about on this show. We have barely seen them talk about anything. I remember they were on a fertility journey for a while, and then it was just brushed over, like pushed under the bed. Hasn't been talked about again. I heard they have a house. Well, they have their house. That's the only thing now. But yeah, they're very boring, and I find it weird how because they got everyone on Jersey got a gag order by Bravo.
I
And
remember
then
that.
the next day they went on their podcast and were like, "Oh, we got a gag order." The whole cast did. It's just they're dumb. I
You're talking
can't.
about back with the Monique fight? Is that what you're
No, I'm
talking about?
talking about Melissa and Joe.
Got a gag order for
Yeah,
what? Wait,
Bravo
what?
sent
The whole New
Bravo
Jersey cast got a
cast got a
game
gag
order.
order
Catch me up. Why do they have a gag order?
because there's too
But
much stuff has been speaking out.
yeah, they
Um,
been on their podcast telling everything, and so Bravo just shut everybody down because Melissa been telling everything since this summer.
yes, Melissa has been giving a whole bunch of things, and it's just too much. It's too much. I did not like the way Joe Gorga called Jennifer Aiden a B at BravoCon. There's an actual video of it. It was just disgusting. And that's how you know, because that was not filmed by a Bravo camera. That was not a produced moment. That was raw. So that means if he can say that to women and everything in a public place without without the cameras on, this is someone's personal phone that did it. I wouldn't be shocked if he talks to Melissa a certain type of way either. I don't like.
Sebastian, I'm sorry to interrupt you. They threw water on her too and cornered her, remember?
I seen that.
In that
It
same
Yes.
was
thing when they called her a bitch.
I
speaking of
also.
BravoCon really quickly, Sebastian. You know they're having it in Vegas in November.
Oh,
Ooh,
really? Oh,
Yeah,
you
they
should
just
go,
announced it.
Sharrell. You should go, Sharrell.
I want to go. I want to go with Diva. Maybe all of us should meet up. I don't know if
I
you guys
might
want.
have to
Maybe we'll
go
make
if
it
it's
like
in
whoever wants to
Vegas.
come.
That should be
I'll
your meet and
come.
Oh
greet.
my
That should be
god.
your meet and greet, Sharrell. BravoCon, that's
Yeah,
your
yeah,
meet and greet.
yeah. That's a good
I'm
idea, Sebastian. That's a really good idea.
That
Yeah.
would
Sherelle,
be
I'm
fun.
actually supposed to come to Vegas in the fall. My birthday's in May, my 50th, but we're coming in the fall. I'm
Oh,
gonna
And
have to
that's
Sherelle,
come
you know my
around
birthday in
November.
November, so I'll be there.
yeah. When they're saying they just announced
The
it.
3rd through the 5th.
Oh, you seen it too? Yeah.
Oh,
So it's
Diva
gonna be
says
in
she's
Vegas.
going with you. Diva says I'm going with you, Sharrell, in the chat.
Yep. Diva definitely said she's going. I talked to her this morning,
That's
so we're
good.
gonna
Oh
have
my
fun. It's
I
gonna
god.
be
hope
great.
this is what I hope for Teresa. She's doing very well, and I like how she's has her anger managed. She's been managing her anger very well because it was very concerning and triggering watching all the past seasons and everything, and how Teresa it shows that she does not manage her anger well, but she's doing better now. And I don't like the fact that every time when she's like, quiet or in a happy place, the sister-in-law and the brother, they just constantly come for her all the time. And other thing is she's justified in not inviting your mama, Melissa. Your mother has gone on Twitter and said horrible things about this woman.
What?
But yeah,
Yes.
So remember, I just started watching Jersey. I wasn't really following it like that.
So Melissa got mad. Melissa and Joe got mad because Teresa didn't invite Melissa's mom to the wedding, and come to find out, Teresa explained why she didn't. And the main reason is because the mother has really said horrible things about Teresa on Twitter over the years,
Oh, I didn't
The
know
mama
that.
and the sister.
and the
Yeah, I was
sister.
gonna say, and her
Oh,
sisters too.
But
They
then Louis went back and
and
invited.
invited her out of
I don't like
respect.
him. I do not like Louis. I don't
I
like the
don't.
way he talks to Teresa when she's like confronting her enemies and he wants to check her. It's a no. You don't check me in front of my enemies. You don't do that.
I
No.
feel like he does that to, like, because Teresa needs someone to calm her, and I feel like Louis does that well. Even though I don't like Louis and his past, but if
I
he's doing a good job at calming her and making her
That,
happy,
I like that
I
part too,
agree.
Sebastian.
I totally agree with you guys. I don't like Louis, but he's been good for Teresa and her temper. Like he's helped her channel it, like with
ground.
the yoga and talking to a therapist and all that. Like he's helped her in that way so much. But as far as him as a person, no, I don't like him.
Exactly.
wow.
I just hope that he does not rob her blind. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think
Wow.
that's gonna happen, but I just hope it
Okay.
doesn't.
It's like
I don't think that's gonna happen, but I just hope it doesn't.
Sin, sound off.
Ooh, I was taking a nap. I'm still sleepy. Um, as far as Candace, I really don't know. She is a piece of work within herself. She has internal issues, and
Oh,
she thinks the world revolves around her.
Sin.
She does. She thinks the world revolves around her and she can say anything to anybody. Now, she probably would have felt like um, if Giselle would have came back and told her, well, at least I can have children. You know, I had children. You're talking about my uterus. Let's talk about the fact that you can't have kids. So she can dish it out, but when it come
But
back to her even harder,
and she would have got that
she
tissue and
started
folded
crying
it up
and then
and
she
squared it.
yeah, and she starts crying. So I don't feel sorry for her. I hope Portia eat her ass up for
Oh,
dinner.
Oof.
I don't like Candace. I never have liked the Candace because she's so disrespectful and her tongue got her in trouble once. So now she gonna try to play the victim on this you know.
let me say this.
Girl,
Isn't
shit.
Candace young? Isn't she young? Is she still in
She's
her
not
20s?
that young,
No, she's 30,
Sherelle.
30
No, she's in her
something.
30s. She's like 35.
Ashley's young too.
And
Sherelle, does Ashley be calling people's uteruses out?
Okay,
Ashley
it
is
was
worse.
wrong. I'm just saying. I think Candace has this grudge with Portia, but I think she changed on the show. I'm not here to protect Candace.
no,
She has a
Candace
grudge.
has a grudge
She has
with
a grudge with
everyone.
Portia because when she got married, she got mad because Portia didn't invite her to the first wedding because Monique, she's close with Monique. Okay. And that's
Mm,
one of her grudges that she's got with
mm.
Portia. But she's friends with Giselle and Monique. Portia is. I mean, Portia probably just deal with her crazy little temper self just to be dealing with.
Okay,
She gonna
let's
is a
address this
Bravo.
really quick. Sean says Portia's name isn't on the deed or title of that house. He gave Fallon old cars, and Portia's name hasn't been put on the lease. It won't last. How do you know, Sean? Have you guys heard
Because
anything about this?
yeah, I did. I heard about it because he said, they didn't sign a prenup, and he quickly said that he can get another wife anytime he wanted. He's been married, I think, like 4 or 5 times, and he did that because he's leasing that house, and I don't think he has as much money as
Leasing the house. Who told you that?
huh?
You
It
heard
was
he's
on the show. It was on her
He's
show.
very.
No,
Hi,
it wasn't on
hi,
the show. They were
everybody.
leasing the house.
wow.
Well, I
He's
don't
very,
like
very
Melissa,
Simon.
rich.
not true. More lies being
He
told.
was buying the house because Portia asked on Instagram should she have gold plated ceilings because she's remodeling the house.
So it is your house. Sam, can you
But
go
her
on mute? It's the echo. Let me
oh,
put in.
but
Say it again.
her mom lives in her old house.
Wow, we got a lot going on. Lily, talk about not true, more lies. Lily, drop in the chat what you're talking about. Thank you, MSV, for support. How do I pronounce your name? Is it Iqual?
Equal.
Equa. Okay. Are you African?
Yeah, I'm from Nigeria, actually. I want to talk about Porsha. And hi, everybody. My name is Equal. This is my first time. Thank you so much for allowing me here. I'm at work.
Let me say this really quick. I hear that
Okay.
Nigeria is fabulous and I want to go. Do you love it?
Please, you have to come. You will love the food. You will love the environment. You will love the people.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Everyone's loving Nigeria. Okay, thank you for
Yes.
calling. Sound off. What were you going to say?
So I want to talk about Porsha. Their marriage is going to last because, first of all, he introduced Porsha to Oba of Benin. Oba of Benin is not somebody that you can introduce a woman to and then later on you said, oh, you're no more marrying to this woman anymore. So their marriage is going to last. And the guy is very, very rich, stinkingly, stupidly rich. So forget about what you hear online or everything that you've been hearing. He is very rich and they're going to last. Okay. And then Porsha did not steal that guy from that lady. The lady was already pregnant and she saw that the guy was single, and then she jumped and catched him. You understand? You can't just allow somebody like that to just go if you are single too. So she didn't steal the man from her. She
So,
was very fast to get the
you live
guy.
in Africa. What's Simon's reputation over there?
He's very respectful. Everybody respects him. In Nigeria, you depend on your religion. You can marry up to 2 wives or 3 wives if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a Christian, you can marry only 1 wife.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a Muslim, you can marry 4 wives.
So there's a rumor here in America that he's not rich. You're saying that's a lie. Is that a lie?
That's a lie. The guy is rich. The guy is rich. He doesn't have to put all his richness out there on the internet, but he's rich.
And if he wanted to, he could have another wife if he's
No,
Muslim.
he's not gonna have another wife. He's just a joke. He's not gonna marry another wife. He only married twice. The first wife and felon, and then the third one that he married is Porsha.
May I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
He said his grandfather had 25 wives. Is that possible?
That's 25 wives or 25 children.
Didn't he say 25 wives, guys?
I don't remember.
Does
But
anyone
I didn't hear
remember?
25 wives, but you can have 25 children with 3 wives or 4 wives. My granddad had more than that with 4 wives. So there's nothing wrong. In the olden days, you can marry as much as you want and have
Okay,
children everywhere. It's not a problem, except you are a Christian now. Now, Christian men wants to stick to 1 wife and
okay,
4 kids because of the economy is hard. But
okay,
25 wives, no, I've not heard of it.
okay. Maybe it was 25 children then.
Children, yeah,
I know this
possible.
has
Okay,
nothing to do with the show, but I keep hearing
Yeah.
rumors about Nigeria is almost like New York. Is tons of stuff to do. Is very nice over there. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. It's part of Nigeria. Like Lagos is beautiful, just like New York. There's a lot of lively thing going on there. People are partying every day. They love, going for party, having fun. Life is too short. So what? Well, in your house, you go out to party, you eat, you meet people. It's
I
beauty.
want
It's a
to go.
beautiful place.
I
You have
want
a
to go
lot.
so bad. You just don't know.
yeah.
The only thing that's stopping me is I hear it's a 21-hour flight. Is that true?
It's not 21 hours flight. It's only 12 hours flight. And if you want to stop in London for 7 hours, you can do that. From here to London is like 6 hours. From London to Lagos is another 6 hours. So it's 12 hours. If you
That's
want to
good.
take,
So then I do 6 at a time. That's a good idea. That's a
yes,
really
yes.
good
And you
idea.
can also go to Dubai. From Lagos to Dubai is not that far. It's like 5 hours or 4 hours. Dubai is beautiful.
Where
Sharrell,
I
are
hear.
you have
I
a lot
hear
of
them say
Johannesburg.
Vegas.
You
They
Johannesburg.
say
Johannesburg. Is it
Johannesburg.
Johannesburg?
that's in
No,
South Africa.
South Africa.
That's
That's
South
South Africa.
Africa. Where
I
are
Oh,
hear.
okay.
I
you?
hear. I hear that Dubai looks like Vegas. Is that true?
Yes.
Better.
Oh my God, more beautiful than that.
Safer
Very
than Vegas.
beautiful.
It's grand,
Well,
very
thank you
grand.
for calling in. I love it when people call in from other countries. I love it.
Well,
So
wait, where are
Thank you so
you?
much.
She's in
I'm
Nigeria.
actually, I'm not in Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. That's what I
Oh,
said. But
okay.
I live in New York.
That's what I was about to say. She said from here
Oh,
to London and then
But
from London
I
to
visit home
Nigeria.
almost every year. Yeah, I visit home every
Okay.
year because I love my place. I love being Nigeria. That's why.
Cool.
mm,
Thank you. Thank you.
all right, you guys.
Thank you so
Did
much.
any
And thank you so much. You have been doing I follow you and your husband. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you for the news. I don't even watch TV anymore. I just wait for you. I'm actually at work right now. I just ran out when I heard who wants to join me. I'm gonna go off. I'm like, okay, I'm coming in today. So thank you. And please, I love Candy. Don't hate her too much. Please,
oh,
can you just give her a
yeah.
little grace?
Okay, okay. Thank you for calling. Don't be a stranger, okay?
I am not a stranger. Thank you. Thank you
Take
so
care.
much. I'm going to leave right now because I have to go back to work. Thank you.
Thank you for calling in. We appreciate it. I love it when people call in from other countries because I don't like being on a plane too long. I really don't. But I got to get to London to visit my family. I've been saying that since COVID. It's a mess. But listen, people are very passionate in their decisions about Portia and Candice. Have you guys noticed that about Candice? Like
Yeah.
the
they
thing
go
is,
hard.
Candace, it can the thing is, Sharrell, Candace doesn't know how to use her words correctly.
Right.
Everyone else on that cast can. Wendy can use her words correctly. Even Monique used her words correctly. The only thing is, I disagree with the violence part. She should have never got her violent. But the thing is, when you say drag me, drag me, drag me, and you're in my face,
You're
most
gonna get
likely
dragged.
you're gonna get dragged
Hmm.
With your finger in my
in
face.
my face as well, mocking me.
Sebastian, you
I'd have
crack
beat
me
the
up.
life out of her too. I'd have beat the
You
life
know,
out of her too.
when I think of Candace, I think I need to put her in a playroom by herself.
Y'all are messy. Okay, you know what? That you are like. Let me see. I know. Has anybody else noticed this about Sebastian? He
Hmm.
comes on. He's soft spoken. He says the meanest things,
I know. I
but it
love
sounds
him.
so nice. Have you guys noticed that?
He and Emmanuel, I love them.
Oh
They're
yeah,
like
Oh
Emmanuel
yeah,
does
they
it.
so calm.
they like give the shade like Sharrell, Candace is the biggest bitch. And it's like sounds so nice though.
It does. It's so funny. But I will say this. I changed my opinion a little bit, Sebastian, about Latasha Scott, because I thought you were out of your mind. But now I
Mm,
kind of agree with you.
thank you, thank
Yeah,
you.
I do. Welcome to the chat, Kimberly. But it's null and void because I don't think uh they'll get a second season.
I don't
So
think they will get a
the
second
ratings
season.
came in yesterday for the SWV Escape Queens of R&B. They got up to 500,000, but that's still like low.
That's low. That's lower than Candy in the Gang, and Candy in the Gang wasn't even renewed.
What did
But you know
Candy
what,
and the Gang?
Sherelle?
Yeah.
Sherelle, did you hear that when Natasha Scott got up there and said that Candace's mama called her? And
Uh-huh.
so Candace called her mom and said, "Did you ever call Natasha?" She said, "I ain't called that girl. I ain't said nothing to her. I don't even have her number." So she just stood up there and lied.
I'm not going to talk about it
I want to
anymore.
say
It's
this though. I want to say this real quick about
Mhm.
Latasha and the Queens of R&B and S. If they were gonna give a second season, give SWV their own show. They brought maturity. Give
Mm,
SWV their own show. Give Escape their own show.
SWB had their own show on
It
We
lasted three
TV.
seasons.
Yeah, it did last season. It was, yeah, you're right. Give them their own show. It was pretty good. I liked it. But you know what show that I liked a lot and I want to come back? Do you guys ever watch Mary Mary?
No.
No one knows what I'm talking.
No,
I
I
watched
know what
Mary
you're
I
Mary.
talking
missed
about,
that.
but I
That was
didn't watch
good.
it.
I was gonna
It
say
was
that might be
good
why
to
they
her
canceled.
husband. It was good to her husband cheating on her.
That was crazy. Wasn't that crazy? That was
And she's
crazy.
sitting there smiling, my husband, my husband.
Oh, I
Also, you
remember
guys,
that
I'm gonna cover
controversy. Yes.
Love and Marriage Huntsville. So it comes on Saturday. Do you guys watch that?
Yes,
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
faithfully.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yes. I'm
All
glad
right,
they
you
gave
guys.
Kiki a spot on the show. I'm glad Kiki's on the show because Kiki, I love Kiki.
You love Kiki. I can't
Yes.
remember who Kiki is.
Kiki's
I like.
Lucretia's cousin.
I don't remember. Do you guys remember when I
Oh
interviewed
yeah, her
Mel?
cousin. Yeah, the one that had a problem with prescription pills.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and they disrespected her. I didn't like the way they were, because like she's been clean for a couple years now, and like the way they just brushed over and was like, oh well, Mel better have make sure she's
I'm
Hide
Team Mel.
all
Do
her
you guys
medicine.
remember I interviewed Mel? Do you guys remember that?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
I'm Team Mel. So this is gonna be crazy because the whole Martell thing and charade, this is gonna be a mess. But anyway, I'm gonna be here for it. I'm here for it, people. All right, you
Well,
guys.
come on.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Well,
Thank you
Sharrell,
guys
I
for
want to
calling in.
ask you, are your allergies? You're still wearing sunglasses. You're still not feeling good.
My eyes are still swollen. It's getting better. It doesn't itch, but they're swollen. The medicine helps a lot, but it makes me sleepy. I
Have you,
hate
and you
wearing
still
glasses.
haven't figured out the culprit?
She
Yeah,
said
she
it was
knows
like,
what the corporate is. She just don't want to admit it, right?
oh, it's
The
pollen. It's
bees,
pollen.
the
Holland?
unstoppable.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
It's pollen. They said, yeah. All right, you
All
guys.
right.
Thank you so much for calling in. This is another good video. I
Bye.
appreciate it. Bye,
Okay.
guys.
Feel better. Make sure you feel
I hope
better.
you feel
I
better.
All
thank you
right. Bye
guys. Thank
bye.
you. Take
Take
care.
care.
All right, you guys, please don't forget to click that like button on your way out. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you feel about all the subjects that I talked about today? And thank you for the super chat, and thank the girl calling in from New York. That's from Nigeria. I love things like that. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in about a couple hours. Until next time, bye for now.